Ah, we are live!
I'm just on the. Did you send the link out?
I haven't sent the link out yet.
Oh yeah.
I sent
Oh yeah. I see it now.
Yeah, last night. Do you want to send out the link or should I?
Yeah, you send it out.
Okay, cool. I have,
Did you send the link out?
I haven't sent the link out yet.
Oh yeah.
I sent
Oh yeah. I see it now.
Yeah, last night. Do you want to send out the link or should I? Have you got yours plugged in or?
Yeah, you send it out.
Send out the link? No. Okay, cool. Ash.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute the actual video.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Morning, guys. Thank you for coming on. We can see you guys are commenting already, which is really awesome. And it's a cool way for you guys to check in with each other. So first of all, hope you guys have had a good school holidays, and yeah, it's nice to be able to kind of come back and talk with you guys. So we're going to go through the chill assignments while we're on here, but there's a few things that I've just written down that I want you guys just to be mindful of. Hopefully your parents have gone through and gone through the blog post that I sent out with you, so you should by now know where you can find all of your home learning for maths and for literacy, but obviously we couldn't put all the chill assignments in there, so we're going to go through those. But a couple of things, just I think for us teachers who are marking your work, can you make sure that you do your latest work at the top of the slides, so we're not having to scroll all the way down to the bottom? If you can't do that, then that's fine, but it would be really helpful if you could put the latest work to the top and also put the date at the top of what you did on that day. In regards to pathways, I've been getting lots of emails about pathways assignments, so I'll have a look at those today, and I will either email you back or comment on your slide with the score that you've got, and then you need to transfer that back onto your sheet in your folder. Mr. B, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I'm tiny on the screen. I am.
You're real little.
Hello, I'm absolutely tiny. I might just put a bigger version of myself out there. Just use FaceTime cam. Okay, here we go. Now I'm on too. Hi guys.
Awesome. I can also see that Linda is in the comment area, so she will be in there answering any questions if you need anything as well, while we're talking about the chill assignments.
Cool. I've got to get to the here we go. Awesome. Now I'm in the chat as my personal account.
Cool. Okay, so should we get started with the chill assignments?
Yeah, let's hammer it. So first one's first. I guess should we start with the first one up there? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in, guys, on the actual chill assignment. So if you lose vision of something, that's unintentional, but we're streaming, we have bandwidth issues, so hopefully it'll work. Okay, here we go. And it did. Yes. Okay. So just move my head out of the way. Perfect. It says, build a castle out of Lego. Measure the length, the width, and the height. Measure the length and the height of each side and make an estimation about how much water it could hold. Use the formula base times height times depth. So that's quite a tricky one to think of maths-wise, but the simplest way of putting it is if you measure how high your... If I had a castle here, actually, let me use something. Here, this box. Let's pretend that this is my Lego box, like my Lego castle. I would measure with a ruler. Why do I have a ruler? I don't. I measure with the ruler this side, and that might be 2 centimeters high, and then I'd measure how long it is, how wide it is, and that might be, I reckon that looks about 7 centimeters, and then I'd measure how long this side is as well, and then I would use multiplication. So let's say that was 7, this was 2, and let's say that one looks about 9. So my equation would be 2 times 7, which equals 14, and then times it by 9. No, so 10 times 14 is 140. 9 times 14, we just take 14 off that, which equals 126. So this one would hold 126 mils of water. I reckon that's about right, actually. Pretty good estimation. Yeah.
So for some of you, that multiplication might be a wee bit difficult. So, and you might be able to just build your structure first, and then for the multiplication part, get your parents to help you or your siblings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm totally.
It's also sweet. Yeah.
It's totally okay. Also, just to use obviously we want you to try and use strategies and try and work it out yourself, and you're going to be writing it in your chill book, the maths part of it in your chill book. Do it nice and neat in your chill book, but it's totally okay to check it with your calculator. Just check it.
Yeah. I just saw in the comments someone said I don't have Lego. So if you don't have Lego, then be creative, and if you've got any blocks or what else could you use? Any kitchen equipment,
cups, stack of cups. You could stack up a series of cups, make like some kind of design on it, and then measure it out.
Yeah, be creative. It doesn't have to be Lego, okay?
But things you must remember: working needs to be in your chill book. So any maths that you actually do needs to be in your chill book. You need and then photoed and uploaded to your home learning log, as well as a photo of the actual thing that you've made. Cool.
Okay. Next up, we've got a brain teaser. Okay. So
I'll get close to it.
Okay. Cool.
Brain teaser.
Right. So the brain teaser. You need to look at the image, and obviously it's being sent into your chill folder, okay, so you can enlarge it. You need to work out the value of each shape, record it, so write it down. So, for example, you draw a square, then you draw a triangle, you draw a circle, and you need to work out what the value of each shape is, okay. Answer the final problem. Okay, write it down. And then what I want you to do is I want you to create 5 problems for someone else to answer. Okay, so obviously you can use different shapes, and you'd obviously have to know what the value of each shape is. Okay, and then create some 5 problems around that. Okay, so that one's actually pretty simple, but you do need to look quite close at the picture at the top.
One key for me to remind you guys is the dots are multiplications. A dot means multiply.
Yeah.
So a box, let's say, I'm just going to guess and check, okay? I'm going to use a strategy called guess and check. So let's say I know that a box, I'm just going to guess that it's worth 4. So my first part would be 4 times 4, which is 8. And then I've got 3 boxes, so I have to multiply that by 4. Now, 8 times 4, does anybody... Well, I'm so used to asking. That's 32. And that doesn't equal 27. So that means that a box is definitely not 4. So I could... And I've got too high an answer, so I need to try a number smaller than 4. So that's the strategy on how you do it. Guess and check, guys.
Yeah.
Or you could use algebra, but that might mess with your mind. So just try guess and check.
Yeah, guess and check, definitely. Cool. Do you want to talk about the origami bangers?
I think that's actually Linda.
Yeah, I think that's Linda.
Oh, no. Actually, I think it was me.
Oh, okay.
Good work, Mr. B. I actually looked at the chill assignment this morning and I kind of lost my mind and forgot about that one. Okay. So, first it says, first make a banger following the instructions on the link. So, the link is there. Guys, how to make it. Easy, it's a YouTube link. Okay. Test your banger standing 1 meter. Test your banger. Boom. Test it. Make sure it works. Stand 1 meter away from your computer and use the link to test how loud it is. This link here, the second link, the second blue thing, is a decibel meter. So what it does... Oh. Sorry, guys. What the second link does is, let's go into it. Free online. Start metering. It asks you for permission to use your microphone. You have to give it. Otherwise it won't work. And it says, how loud are you speaking? So
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So when I yelled then, I got up to about 96, which is pretty loud. So you're going to stand 1 meter away from it and use your banger and see how loud it is. Okay? So I'm going to exit that now. After you've tested that, now you're going to make one that is half as big and one that is twice as big. Make a prediction on what you think is going to be the loudest, and then test each one, all three of them, 5 times and record your results and graph them. So that's a pretty intense chill assignment, but it's really fun. You know, you're making those origami popper banger things. You're using your computer, you're using a decibel meter. Should be fun.
Cool.
Yeah, easy.
The next one is obviously changes our focus for last term, continuing on with that in school. So it says, I'm pretty sure now Linda did this one. I may be right, yeah? Research the history of food that families have eaten in New Zealand. Look at 4 time periods, okay?
Good idea.
Yeah. So 1 from 1880 to 1920, 2 from 1921 to 1959, 3 from 1960 to 1980, and then today. Okay, the links. So if you could click on the links here and here may help.
Let's have a look at these links. Here, link here. Or is it going to work for me? It's always kind of, links are kind of hard to get to work when you're zoomed in. So, guys, if you're ever trying to use these sort of things and you're zoomed in, a good way to get around that is actually zoom out, because it tends to work a little better if you're zoomed out. Oh. Here's the link. It's coming.
Okay, and obviously, we spent quite a lot of time last term looking at different timelines when we were using the sequence map sheet. So this kind of stuff should be quite familiar to you guys. So you obviously need to go through the information, work out what was the type of food that was in each time era, okay? Present this as a timeline and write 2 sentences to explain why you think those changes happened. So it's exactly the same as what you did on your sequence map, okay? And you've got examples of the sequence map in your inquiry book.
Now,
okay?
Some people will look at this and go, wow, that's a lot of reading. Well, remember, obviously it is a lot of reading, but remember Mr. B's number one thing. If there's a lot of reading and it's on computer, you know, one, you can definitely read it, but you can highlight and use your reading device. Like, you know, like I've got mine set up. Work. Please work. It might not be working because of the whole stream, and my computer's completely maxing out. If you haven't noticed, it's moving very slowly. Yeah, I don't think it is. But my point in that is, don't be afraid to use the tools you've got. You know, you don't have to necessarily read the whole thing word for word. You can try to get your parents to read it, or use your read function on your device if it works for you at the current time, which mine's not. Sorry about that.
Oh, good. Okay, so I don't think we need to probably explain the Scratch so much because you guys are quite familiar with it. What do you think, Nat?
Yeah, no, it reads very simply.
Yeah.
It's a good one, but it's got a few little tricky challenges to it. So if you have any problems with it, just send me a message, or send Linda a message, or any of us a message. We're up to help. We're here to help.
Yep. Make a movie. So using iMovie or WeVideo, make a video teaching something. Use 3 different shots, 1 special effect, and a title. Do you know what I'd love to see? If you guys could do some, make a video teaching something to do with food. I'd love to see you guys cooking and making things in a video. So that's just a wee bit of an idea. Okay?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that sounds like great fun, and it is fun. Like cooking is super fun.
Cool. Moving down to literacy.
Okay.
You want to do that one, Nick? Because you did that one.
Yes, I did. Getting there slowly. Here we go. It says, I'm just going to move us so that you can actually read what it says. Ta-da! Write a story without the word the. Seeing as I use the, yeah, it's quite tricky. Your story must be based on something you have been doing in isolation, but can have fictional elements. Fictional means not true. So it could be a story about you waking up every morning and making breakfast for your whole family, when in actual fact you have breakfast made for you every morning. And you could make breakfast for your whole family, but put way too much salt on it and see whether they notice every time. I don't know. Your story is your story. But try and change that reality a little bit.
Cool.
Word Ninja?
You, Nick?
Yeah, you there?
Word Ninja. Yep, you're just a little bit delayed. Okay, Word Ninja, you guys are really familiar with this one. So the word is superfragilisticexpialidocious. Lots of letters. Something interesting about those letters in that word. So you've got to find out the meaning, and the meaning's actually quite funny, so that'll be interesting. How many words can you create from this large word? You can only use the letters once in each word, and this time the minimum is 65 words, because I figure you guys have got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Moving on to Duolingo. So this is a new website that's actually, that I'm familiar with.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Sorry. Where are we going?
Click into it.
Yeah, I'm just getting there. My computer is super lagging. There we go. And are we in the way? Yes, we are. Let's go over this side. And we'll have a look at it. Let's have a look at it.
Cool. I'll just have a look on there because I'm on different. Cool. So you go onto the website and I'll just see if it's good. I've already started one of the language, so it kind of looks different, I think, on mine than yours. I'll just have a look on the video.
Our one's still loading because it's having a bit of a my computer is super maxed out, guys, so everybody can see that the loading sign's up there, just up there. It's just because what's actually happening at the moment, for all of you, just so you understand, I am calling Ashley, receiving that, processing it, and then sending it out back over the internet. So it's basically asking my computer to do 3 things at once. So it's sometimes pushing it. While that loads, can we talk about something else?
Yeah, I'll just talk about the assignment anyway. So you choose a language that you like, and there's lots of options. So I've just put an example, Japanese. Select to learn the language for 10 minutes a day. So first of all, you choose the language, and then it goes into another section about how much time per day do you want to learn that language. So you select 10 minutes, and then so do it over the next 7 days. Video yourself saying 10 of the new words that you have learnt. Pretty simple, okay. You can, I would prefer you to video yourself actually, because you've got a bit of time, okay. We'll move on to the New Zealand artists. So last time we did Dick Frizzell. This time we're going to do Colin McCann. So you're going to write a brief description about who Colin McCann is and why he is a famous New Zealand artist. You're going to name 5 of his artworks that he has produced. And then you're going to recreate your own Colin McCann art piece. Use his ideas as inspiration. Don't copy them. Okay?
Awesome. That is such a good one. Sorry, I'm just checking out what's in the chat. Some people are asking for Zoom meetings. It's probably not going to happen. Well, it's not going to happen. We're not going to do Zoom meetings. Multiple reasons. One of the big problems with Zoom meetings is one, there's lots of people in it, you're talking at the time, and there's no record of it. The way we're doing it at the moment, we're seeing your chat coming up, so we can look at it and answer your questions, but also you can't talk over us, because look at the chat, it's 1 million people all at once. And if you have a problem with a chill assignment, later on, you can just come back to this video. Yes, it's live streamed, but it's also online for forever. Well, till we take it down. So that means that you can come back and hear how we are describing how to do this chill assignment. Okay, so that's the logic behind this. In my view, for your age, it's far superior. But if you have a question, you can email us. Or if it's something that you just can't get, you don't understand by email, then there will be, we can talk about it when the time comes, about talking to you personally, like calling your parents. But that's fine.
The other thing with Zoom is that it uses a lot of your home internet. So if there's lots and lots of people on Zoom all at once, it means that the internet for other people in your house is going to be very slow. Okay, and so if you've got siblings who are trying to do their own work, or you've got parents who are working from home, it's not a great idea to be doing Zoom meetings. Okay, I hope that's kind of answered the question for you guys. Okay, so we've got 2 left to discuss. We've got the songwriter. So select an appropriate karaoke song, and I've put a link there to a website which has all sorts of songs on it that are appropriate for you guys. So you're going to find the lyrics online for that song, and then you're going to change one of the verses' lyrics to your own. Record you either singing it or just reading it, okay? Because I know some of you might not be comfortable singing it, so I thought I'd put reading it as well. Okay?
Cool.
So, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're only doing one of the verses. Okay, so you just need to find the verse. First of all, have a look around at the songs, find one that you kind of vibe with, and then look for the lyrics online.
Let's see whether it works.
Yeah.
The Duolingo has actually started now. So
awesome.
Do you want to have a look at that or not really?
No, it's pretty self-explanatory, I think.
Okay, well, let's have a look at this karaoke thing. Cool. Baby Shark.
Heaps of cool songs on there.
Couldn't
You just need to find one that you like. And oh look, Fragilistic Expialidocious on there by Mary Poppins. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some great stuff on here. Some great songs. Heaps of pages.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lots of options. Cool.
Awesome.
Also, if you've got a song that is not on there, one that you like, that's appropriate, it's obviously got no swearing or anything on it, then you can choose that one as well. I've just given you a website to have a look at some songs if you can't think of any that you like. Cool.
Awesome. I just so happen to have my ukulele here, and that's very appropriate for the last one. This is my actual ukulele. I haven't played it in a while because I broke. It's been broken. Seriously. That sounds pretty good. So this says "Play I'm Yours." It's a song by Jason Mraz, and it has 4 chords. Using the chords that you've already learnt, because you've learnt all these chords, but you can get a close-up on them if you want to see them again. That one is the C chord. This one is the A minor chord. This one is the F chord. And this one is the G chord. Whoopsie. And what you're going to do is you're going to strum. And you bet I felt it. Tried to be cool, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before my cool down run out, I'll be giving it my bestest. And nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some. So that is really simple. It's 8 strums on C, 8 strums on G, 8 strums on A minor, and then 8 strums on F, and you just repeat it over and over and over again. What do you think, Ashley? Possible?
Right. Yep, definitely. The only issue is, what if they don't have a ukulele?
Well, they can't do that one then.
Yeah.
There's lots of kids that have ukuleles. I've seen them in videos before, so it's only for the ones that people have ukuleles. I'm totally happy if someone wants to look up how to play it on guitar and record themselves playing guitar if they've got a guitar lying around the house, or even a keyboard.
Cool.
It's only white chords on the keyboard. It's only white notes on the keyboard. So it's super easy on the piano as well. Super easy on the guitar. It's a really cool song. That's easy.
Okay. First up, I've got Linda who's commented here. Can we mention 2 things? One about logging into your school email account. I'm getting requests for access from random emails. Oh, okay. So, when you are doing any work, you need to make sure that you're logging in or you're accessing things only through your school account, okay? We're not going to accept a Hotmail account when you're logging into things or requests for Hotmail accounts, okay? So make sure you're always in your school account. That's where you're going to find all of your work, and we will only accept access from school accounts. I hope that's kind of made that clear for you, Linda.
Yeah.
Just let me know if that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing is
reading and maths.
How do you post a video on our home learning log, Ashley?
Awesome. I can talk about that.
Cool. Do you want to go demo?
Pardon? If my computer is cool with it, I'll do an actual demo. But my computer is super laggy, so you guys will have to be like, it'll be a bit of a.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just maybe what you could do is, could you just do another video?
Yeah, I'll do another video about it. Essentially, I'll talk you through it now, just a brief talk through, because it's You can't
Yeah.
post a video straight to your home learning log. You first have to
No.
upload it into Drive. All the Year 6s have done this heaps. So once you've got it in Drive, then you can like put the link for it into your home learning log. But you can't just put a video on your home learning log. It won't work. That's basically the logic of it.
Yeah. So you've either got to, put the video into your Drive and then upload it, or you've got to. The other option is that you upload it to YouTube. But I think what we'll do is, Nick, if you could do a demo of that in another video, then they can refer back to your YouTube channel for how to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. Someone emailed me this morning. Oh no, I was marking people's work this morning, and someone, I sent that through to them.
Cool. Someone said, so I'm just going through, I just asked everyone if they've got any questions, and we've just got some more on here. Can I play the piano instead? Yes, that's absolutely fine.
So with the piano, who was that? Ella that asked that? Sorry.
No, it was Julie Pesco. So I'm thinking it's Josh. And then Eddie's also said, "Can we do it on the piano?"
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's all white notes on the piano. Yeah. Oh, I have. It's all white notes. No, I'm not going to do that. That's just weird. Yeah, all white notes starting from the A for the A minor, starting from the C, and you just put a space of one note between each one. So, look, I am doing it. So, C, E, G, C, 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 C. Then you would move up to the G. I'll move down to the G because I haven't got many keys. And again, same, that one space between them. G, 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 G. A minor, which would start on the A. Da, 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 and then down to the F, which starts on the F note. It's very hard because this is a mirror imaged, so I'm looking at it backwards. Obviously, you could look up proper instructions online. If you are really struggling, I can send you proper instructions online, but there's lots of videos on how to do it. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. The other thing I can just see Noah's put down here, how often do we check our emails? You need to be checking your emails every day, because sometimes when we'll comment on your home learning log, we'll tag you in it. So, and when you're tagged into the comment, you'll get a notification that we've put a comment on there. Sometimes we won't tag you, but I think if we're going to give you feedback to redo something, I think it's probably a good idea that we tag you, like as in, you'll see what I mean when you have a look on it. You need to be checking your emails to see if we've given you feedback and if you need to fix anything up. Okay, like this morning, for example, I had a look at Piper's work. There was something little that she needs to go back and do, so I've tagged her in it so that she can go back and fix that today.
Cool. Yeah, that we'll make that.
Linda said check emails at least. Yeah, Linda's also said check emails at least once a day in case your teachers, maths, literacy, have